What up, YouTube? Big Lou East Coast Review back again with another review, and tonight we're here to do a little DIY video on how to remove anodized color from a drip cap. Okay, now this is my Tiffany blue, or Tiffany, yeah, I guess it's Tiffany blue. It probably has some value to it, but it's my Mod Father cap. And you know, I like to do it yourself type of things to my devices because I own them and they're mine, and this may have some sort of value for it. These things go for about $79, $80 just for this cap. I mean, it's a lot of money just for a drip cap, but you know what? This is pretty cool. It's a nice color. It's by Vape, and it is the Mod Father, and it probably has some value to it or whatnot. But you know what? I like to switch things up. I like to do things differently, and I like to do things to express them in my own way. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to remove the anodized coating off of this to make it look like this. Okay, now this was once colorized. Okay, this top drip cap right here that used to be an OD green color. Okay, and since I took this skyline and I actually wet sanded the skyline, but I did the process on the drip tip, what I'm about to do on this one. Okay, so what you need basically is Easy Off. This is the heavy duty spray. This has a lemony scent to it, or fresh. It says fresh scent on it. Now what this does, this actually will strip the anodized coating on this or any type of mod out there. So if you're not happy with the color, if you want to do something different or switch something up, all you got to do is just apply this to this. But make sure you do it in a well ventilated area. Don't do it in your home. For this video, I'm doing it in my home. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray it, and then I'm going to cover it with the lid. Okay, and then I'm going to just let it sit all on its own. Okay, I'm going to allow it to sit, work its magic, do what it's got to do, and afterwards we just take it over to the sink, we wash it thoroughly, and it's either going to remove the anodized coating, or it'll end up removing the coating completely, and it'll corrode the aluminum and make it black. So we're going to see what the end result is. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to apply a good amount to it, basically. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and spray this thing, and I'm not breathing in the process, basically. Okay. Now it's sprayed and it's in there. And I'm not even going to touch anything. I'm going to take the camera and I'm going to point it, I'm going to direct it into the container, basically. Okay, so you've seen the whole process, basically. The whole process that we went through as far as letting it sit in a container, spray it occasionally, and just let it sit for a little bit. I didn't spray it that many times. I think I sprayed it about twice, but I let it sit for a whole 30 minutes, basically. So for 30 minutes, that product just basically sat there. I went in there, I agitated it a little bit, and we're left with, after I ran it under some cold water and rinsed it, we're left with this. Okay, so let me change focus so you can see this, basically. we're left with this. And it looks a little haggard up, which is nothing. It's not a big deal, really. This just needs to get cleaned a little bit. It just needs to get the outside cleaned as well as the inside, okay? I'm going to show you what to do to clean the inside. A lot of people think that's going to be a nightmare to do, but it's really simple. You take a little steel wool, wrap it around a piece of wood, and just insert it into your RDA cap, and just sit there, go back and forth. That's all you got to do. Back and forth, back and forth. And it's just a little, you just have to be a little patient, but you'll be able to get it done. You know, it's not that bad, really. So just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Little manual labor, basically. Put a little heart and soul into it. Now look. It's getting shiny in there. See that? Not bad, not bad. Just got to manage to get all the residue out. Just use the steel wool and just go back and forth. And that's it. Look at that. Almost there. Almost there. Now, before I finish the inside, I'm actually going to start working on the outside, okay? Now, a lot of people would use a brass wire brush, which you can do that. But the problem with a brass wire brush, it's going to actually scratch the surface or even scratch the laser etching that is embedded into this cap. And I don't want to lose the laser etching because I want to keep the AV logo and the name Modfather. I am, however, going to use this on the knurling. So now what I did was, I've got over here, I used the top of an old mechanical mod where the 510 threading is. And I got a bit that I use for polishing all my mechanical mods. So what I did was, I threaded the bit halfway into the top cap of the mechanical mod and just put these little 510 extenders on it. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to find an RDA that fits this cap, which is... Currently, I have this RDA, which is a lot of people don't realize this, but this fits it fine. It's the Easy Cloud Company, their 2-post RDA. I did a review on this not too long ago. It actually fits these Modfather caps pretty well. So you just basically pop the RDA on there, screw it into this 510 connect. That looks great. So once all is said and done with your wet sanding, oven cleaning, this and that, blah, 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 give it a nice good cleaning with soap and water before you start doing the polishing and everything else. That's something I forgot to mention, was the soap and water. So just give it a nice good cleaning. This way when you put your cap on an RDA, you're not inhaling any toxins or pollutants or whatever the case may be. So here we go. Boom. And it just stands out like a mile away. It just really stands out. Looks really nice. Look at that. That looks dope. Great job. Really nice job. That's all I can say, people. So hopefully this lesson was helpful, and hopefully you guys, walk away with something, and hopefully you can do something useful with this talent. And that's all I can tell you. From me to you two, peace out. Like, comment, and subscribe to this do-it-yourself video. Hopefully that was helpful. That's all I can say. Peace.